Northern Lights.
Right, that's us out and about. We're going to ask people what their views are on Scottish independence and the prospects of that, and whether they're proud to be Scottish.
You say Scotland, best place in the world?
Oh, aye, definitely the best place in the world, like, oh, aye.
And what's your name?
Lewis Mellis.
Lewis Mellis. Pleased to meet you.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Pleased to meet you too. Good luck, Paul.
Take care.
Northern Lights! Oh, Northern Lights, man! Yeah!
I think with me it's a very physical, it's a very visceral, it's a very physical experience of being engaged with what Scotland is as a place in the earth.
And I just don't know, it's my culture, it's what I've lived my whole life. I wouldn't change it for the world.
You know, the whole history of it is we come from different places, and especially up in this end, we're not Celtic. You know, we're not. You know, we don't need signs to tell us where we are, like the Western Isles. We're just different people.
I don't know, I mean, look at the world, man. I mean, look at the world. I'd rather be here.
Are you patriotic about it?
Not as such, no. I mean, what am I? I don't know.
Oh, I'm very proud to be Scottish. I think, you know, Scotland has a massive history of some amazing things that not everyone in Britain can claim that is, you know, very specifically Scottish.
I think it's because, unlike England, we're actually liked by quite a few other countries. Like when I went to New Zealand, they said, "Are you English?" And I said, "No, I'm Scottish." They're like, "Scottish? Oh my God, that's amazing!"
I think it's a good thing. I think we should have it. I don't think that it means that we should be against any other nation or. Yeah, I think there's no reason we shouldn't be alone, to be honest. Yeah, good thing. We could be doing well as a country. Yeah.
I don't know, well, it's a wee country that keeps on giving.
Maybe not wind energy, but putting into things like wave energy, where it's a lot more sustainable and it might be expensive now, but if we put a lot of money into it, then it could, you know, come back and give us a really strong economy, suitable for selling energy to other countries. And I think, in that sense, it would be really good. But unless these changes take place, I don't think it is, you know, the best way forward.
And then the people that do seem to care think that just because we'll be our own country, we'll be able to take all the money off the oil and the whiskey. But by the time that all that's recouped and sorted back out, it'll be 20 years down the line. And it's sort of like, well, what's really the big deal about it, you know?
Excuse me, folks,
And I always say, no, I'm so rooted in Scotland, I can globally experience the world, but I'll always come back to my home base.
Are you proud? Come into the light, let's see that. He's got a big Scotland tattoo on his back.
Scottish and English, they should stick together, because that's all I can say, basically, because they need stuff for us and we need stuff for them.
Are you proud to be Scottish?
So yeah, Scottish all over, through and through. Scotland. Yeah.
I mean, I'll still class myself as a Scotsman, no matter if we're part of the UK or not. And I think that goes for the same as the majority of the other people that live in this country.
Oh, I'm proud to be Scottish, but I'm not British. I would like to point out, I'm only Scottish. That's how I consider myself anyway.
Do you know the Scots designed the Union Jack?
The Scots designed the Union Jack, that's correct. And the Union Jack's nothing without the Scottish flag. If you take the Scottish flag out, it's not much left.
There needs to be a lot of preparation put in place. For example, our health system, will it remain the same? Will it change? I think a lot more money needs to be put into energy.
Well, I'm not really that clued up in politics, but I just think it's a wrong idea. We've managed long enough without it, so why do we need to change now?
Well, I don't know, England just has the Queen and everything. I mean, we don't really have much here. And I just think we deserve our own country and everything.
These nationalists saying that it just feels like we'll just end up being like another Ireland. You got one half saying yes, and then you got the other half saying no, so it's sort of like blah blah blah, goes back and forth, the same as Ireland. I don't really think we need that.
And an Englishman invented the kilt, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. It was an English tailor from Liverpool invented the dress kilt.
And I always say, no, I'm so rooted in Scotland, I can globally experience the world, but I'll always come back to my home base.
As I said, it's just all down to individuality. It depends how you're brought up. If your mum and dad were brought up to be proud Scottish and hate English, you got a better chance of them voting for devolution.
Hello, Northern Lights. Proud to be Scottish. Why? Because I'm proud to be, maybe English, rather be Scottish.
I like woman from Scotland. He's strong. He's very, very strong. I like me. Maybe I catch a woman from Scotland.
The tartans came from two Polish guys that made up a book called The History of Scottish Tartans that came into Europe, and then they adopted all the tartans. So all the dress tartans you see, as you say, they're all made up. That was it. But if you look at the original clan tartans, they're all very plain. You know, they use sort of natural colours. Yeah, and even the original kilt was more of, you know, like a wrap-round plaid than your actual dress kilt. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yeah, sweet. No problem. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, thanks.
No, I can't really answer that one. I don't vote kind of thing. I feel a bit fucking embarrassed about that, but like... Well, I mean, vote, you know what I mean? Who do you vote for? Do you vote... I need to think about it.